Hello guys, welcome back to another vlog. I'm in Marrakech in the country of Morocco, and this is our hotel. We arrived and we had some welcome sweets and mint tea. So far the hotel is looking very cute. This is the bathroom. Although it is kind of old, it is very cute. Here's the bedroom and the view from the balcony and the pool. It's looking so nice and can't wait to use it. And there are palm trees everywhere. So at this point everything's looking amazing, and we will be here for 2 nights, I believe. And I remember that at this point in time I was so tired, and all that I wanted was to just sleep. And then took a shower, did my hair. I usually do these overnight curls nowadays. So we went for our first breakfast at the hotel. The breakfast was very nice. They had a lot of dry fruits, fresh crepes, and omelets, and lots of different varieties, and fresh juices, which I loved and miss every day. And the outdoor space is looking so nice, and there are fresh oranges on the trees, which is so cute. And as you know, Morocco is famous for its tangerines and oranges. So in the morning we had our breakfast, and every day I wish I could have a breakfast like this, but unfortunately I just have bread and cheese at home. But here, I really enjoyed it. And I always try to take things that I wouldn't find easily at home or would taste different in a local cuisine. And then we had our breakfast and we headed back to our room. I got ready. I had this black dress and a statement necklace from Zara. So going for like the Middle Eastern look. And today we were going to somewhere called Bahia's Palace.
بریم خیلی قشنگه.
Then we walked around the hotel a bit and took some pictures over here.
Couscous vegetarian couscous?
دارم میام. اوه چه قشنگه.
اینجا مثل مازه.
So we arrived at the Bahia's palace, Qasr al-Bahia, and there were a lot of different places in this palace. Not all of them were specifically built for Bahia. So Bahia was one of the wives of one of the rulers, I believe, and she was the favorite one, that was the most loved one. And the king or the ruler built a very, very beautiful space for her. And as you know, the rulers back then had many wives and concubines, but they usually had one favorite girl or woman. And yeah, so the architecture is just amazing. The tile work, as you know, this is very hard to do, and if you do this work, you really appreciate it. And they also had a space for taking a bath, which was really nice. And for the time, like back then, this space is so luxurious. Even today, some people don't have spaces like this. The architecture is just food for the soul. And we just went around the palace, and it was so crowded, which made it a bit difficult to film and take pictures. There were always people in the pictures, and yeah, so this is one of the places that you would definitely have to visit if you go to Morocco, Marrakesh. Really, really beautiful architecture that Morocco has.
اومدم.
مراکش آدمای
نمیتونی.
Then we went to a shop organized by our tour and bought some cactus oil and spices. Then we headed to their famous bazaar in Marrakesh. This is the famous bazaar, and as soon as you go, there is just so much going on. There are baby monkeys, some of them have little baby dresses on, and there are cobra snakes dancing to somebody's song. And yeah, so many beautiful shops that you don't know what to buy because there's just so many things. And overall, it's very clean compared to Egypt. Everything is way more organized and clean, which is why I think you can travel to Morocco alone, but it would be difficult to do it in Egypt, especially if you are a female or a group of females. Morocco is more travel friendly and clean. And then we came to this place to have lunch. They call these places, I think, riads, which are like courtyards with the Moroccan architecture. First, they serve these different dishes as starters called Moroccan salad. Then we have tagine. So I had a lamb tagine and my family had chicken tagine. Both of them were amazing. The best tagines we had in the entire trip. As you can see, it even looks delicious. Then fresh orange juice. I recommend getting fresh orange juice everywhere you go in Morocco. And then we went back to the bazaar, and I really recommend having cash for these types of places.
مردی اینو ببین کفشا کفش ند
ببین چقدر نگاه قشنگه.
من راستش اینو میخواستم میدونی چرا
So we bought a few things and then spent all our money as our trip was coming to an end slowly. Then headed back to the hotel and took rest.